part 8, part 9, part 10, part 11, part 12. I think we on that. I'm sorry. At this point, I need to stop. I'm still being manipulated and not even knowing it. I'm over here thinking I'm ruining his life, and he still gotta live, and his family's calling him sad and arguing, but you still going. You still manipulating me. You still lying. You still trying to win. And I'm sorry. I am going to continue my series. Yeah. Because it was getting good. It was getting so good, I felt bad for even thinking about telling y'all everything. But now I feel bad for thinking about stopping this shit. What the hell? This man really, real deal, just text my phone threatening me, talking about some consequences and repercussions for your actions. Sorry, sir, are you trying to put a belt to my ass, or what are you trying to do for real? Who the fuck did I move in with? Part 8. So in the beginning, when I first met him, I was calling him the name that he told me his name was. So this is me calling me the name he said it was, and this is him answering, right? This is another screenshot of me calling him the name he said his name was, and this is him answering. So y'all remember when I was telling y'all that I got on the phone with his BM and she was telling me everything about him? She was like, he tried to get me to get a house in my name, but I wasn't going for it. And then she was like, he got kicked out of his old house because he was using a fake name. She told me the fake name that he was using. I'm going to get to that at the end because it all makes sense in the end. So I'm like, there's no way I'm about to move in with somebody who's doing all this. Also me calling him the name he told me. But this is what he was basically saying about how she's a liar. Same way I'm a liar, right? So when we had got together, he put his mom on the phone and she didn't even know I was right there. But he wanted me to hear her basically back him up. And mama was backing him up. Mama was like, yeah, she this, she that. She just jealous. She just mad because everything she have. I don't even know why she sat on the phone with that girl. All she do is lie. She's young and dumb. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff about BM. And I was like, oh, so maybe BM is bitter. Maybe BM is lying. So I believed everything he told me like a dumbass. Anyways, after I went through his phone and I kind of seen a lot of the truths, I kind of held it in because I'm the type to like not confront him about anything until I have all the evidence. So we lived a normal life. We was actually in love. We was happy. We was in the house, playing house, and damn near making TikToks every day. So I mentioned that I was bored to him a couple of times and that I wanted to go out and do something. He was like, bro, money good. What do you want to do? My card is on your phone. Go do what you want to do. Don't let me stop you, right? My card on your phone. He's like, do you want to go on a shopping spree? Do you want me to go buy you something? I know you like to go shopping. Mind you, I love to go on shopping on my own, but he did not like that I was spending my money. Like, he would always be like, stop spending money. Use my money. Use my money. Like, I'm like, I'm good. I got my own money. So he took me to Sephora one time. He bought me some perfume. He bought me, like, some facial stuff. Like, it came up to, like, $180. Like, and he bought it. Correct. He bought it. So when we got back home or whatever, it was one day I decided that I wanted to go through his phone. And when I went through his phone, I seen in his email that he got an email notification that said something about a balance being below a certain point. This the same Chase card that was on my phone. So I couldn't wait for him to leave that house. I was going through that computer. I'm going through that computer because I want to know what's in your bank account. I'm sorry, I'm a little nosy. So I looked at that email and this is what I seen. Your account is overdrawn, negative $171. The same card that's on my phone. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I never wanted to say nothing to him about it because one, I didn't want him to know I was going through that email and I didn't want him to know that I knew that he wasn't having like he said he was. We're going to get back to the Chase stuff because since he want to record all that money on social media, know that I got another screenshot for that. Don't ever say I'm lying because I keep my receipts. So one day, I heard him on the phone with the bank and he disputed the hotel from when he got it for me in Miami. Remember when we got 2 rooms, y'all? Remember when he was like, I got your own room. You ain't got to worry about us being in the same room or whatever. He disputed the other room, saying that it wasn't him. This was another red flag that I did not mention. Before he had moved here, he was hanging out with his homeboys or whatever, and he had bought one of them a plane ticket because the car was so full, somebody needed to ride on the plane. So he was like, don't worry about it, I got it. And he never went. He never took the plane, which was cool and all. But I was with him when he disputed the charge, right? He was like, I never went on that plane and they charged me anyway, and I never booked the flight, whatever. So I never thought nothing of it because he didn't go on the flight. But I didn't think that this man pay for stuff and then dispute his charges. Like, that didn't make sense for a dude who be having, right? For a rapper, like, it just wasn't making sense to me. Anyway, back to the story. I know I'm all over the place, but I fucked it up because I was ending it in the last part, but now I'm not ending it. Anyways, we have his daughter for the first time, and it's my first time meeting his child, right? I got so excited because he was like, I told BM not to send her with nothing because I got it and stuff. Like, I don't know. They had their own little problems when it came down to the baby bag. I don't know. But I took her on a shopping spree. I was so excited to take this girl on a shopping spree because I was just like, oh my God, I'm playing mommy. Like, so to ease my mind, because I would be like, dang, like, I'm really like playing mommy and stepmom, I would come bring it to him like, I don't really think I'm comfortable with this baby mama stuff. And he would send me messages like this. This is how he would make me feel better, by basically telling me he don't know this girl and he wish he never had a child with her and all of that stuff. Like, this is manipulation stuff to make me feel good. Taking accountability, Kia. I was wrong for even believing this. Like, you're literally talking down on the mother of your child. And I took it as, it's okay, he don't really know his baby mama, Kia. Now, at this point, I have no issue with BM at all. I'm actually talking to her. Anything that has to do with her child, because she's here, she's talking through me. I'm sending her pictures like she's good, she's okay. He did not like the fact that we were texting. Like, stop talking to this girl. Leave her alone. That's all she want to do. She want to be a part of this. She want to control the situation. I don't talk to her, dude, so don't talk to her. So I ended communication with his BM because he did not want me to talk to her at all. So yeah, it's time for us to take his daughter back to Florida, y'all. So we taking his daughter back to Florida, right? And in my head, if you already have a house in Florida, because remember, he said he had a house there. And the lease wasn't up around this time. So it wasn't like you didn't live there no more. Your name should still be on that house. That still should be your house. Why are we going to a hotel when we should go to the house that's yours? So we riding through Florida or whatever, and we pull up to this house, and he don't remember this, but when we was on FaceTime, I asked him to give me a tour of his house. And he showed me the outside of his house. It was like this garden in the front. And he was like, I did this. It was the same garden when we pulled up to this house. So I'm like, this is the house. And to confirm in my head, on Father's Day, I remember sending him gifts on Father's Day. I gave him edible arrangements, and I was like, Happy Father's Day, because nobody did nothing for him for Father's Day. So as his girlfriend, I know he's a father, I sent him something for Father's Day. This is why he was living in Florida. And he gave me the address to send it to, which is his address. We pull up to the same address that I sent the edible arrangements to. He goes in the house, and I'm just sitting in the car like, why are you not inviting me in the house if this is your house? Now, he don't remember or don't know that I'm putting all this together. This is the same house that you said was yours. But whatever. We go to the hotel that we have. After we leave the hotel, we go home. I'm starting to get real agitated. I'm really just over this whole thing. I start to confront him about the house. I'm like, dude, this house is the same house, the same address that you gave me. And the craziest thing is, when he pulled up to the house, I got a notification on my phone that such and such just arrived home. You know when you add somebody's address on your phone when he give it to you? Like, it was like, when we pulled up, I got a notification. This was his house. It got to the point where I kind of was like over our relationship. Like, I just didn't want to be around him once I seen that he was lying about a lot of stuff. Once I went through that phone, I was just like, something not right. And I was telling him, I don't feel the same about you. So he would go to Florida sometimes. Like, he wouldn't even be at the house. Like, he didn't feel comfortable being at the house. So he would go to Florida, and he'll go to that house because I'll get a notification. And I confronted him about the house situation. And he was like, bruh, what are you talking about? I have my own house. I stay by myself. What you mean? I'm finna put him on the phone. So he puts the dude that he's staying with on the phone. And the dude actually says, yes, this is his house. He was like, we stay in the same neighborhood. He just be over here sometimes because my house is open to all my friends, you know? He was like, the only one who stay here is me and my dog, Onyx. Onyx is the same dog he said that he told sit, and he was like, sit, and he wasn't sitting. The dog name is Onyx. So the dude on the phone yapping about how, oh yeah, he got his own house and we just stay in the same neighborhood or whatever. He's telling me the whole time that the dog that's been at the house is his. But not knowing the whole time me and him been on FaceTime when he was living in Florida, that was the dog that was living at his house. I'm over here like, who the fuck did I marry part one? This is literally, I feel like I'm living a Risa Tisa story, but I'm literally living in it. Like, I'm in it right now. So then I mentioned, I was like, well, your BM told me that one day that you do stay with somebody else. And he was like, I only told her that so she don't put me on child support. And I don't want her to know where I stay, because she could put me on child support if she know I got the cars, if she know I got the house. So of course my baby mama gonna tell you that, because that's what I made her believe. And then the dude on the phone was like, bro, that girl dramified. Like, they was all in cahoots about telling me about BM. So I started well, I ain't gonna say I believed it at this point, because now I'm like, this shit is fishy. So while he's in Florida, it's chase mail coming to the house. And I'm starting to see multiple chase mail coming. And I don't know, like I said, it was just open on the counter one day. Like, it was just sitting there. And I decided to peek and look at what was coming.